If we could live in this moment and just hold it.
Hello everyone, and this is the Lady of the Throne Astrology, and I am the Lady of the Throne where God dwells within me as me. And I am here today to talk to you and bring to you some healing divine messages for the sign of Cancer. So for the sign of Cancer, I want you guys to know that these are healing divine messages that are sacred and that are here for you at this time in your life right now. So whatever it is that you're going through, I hope that this message resonates with you. If you are not resonating with this right now, you could have just recently gone through this. This could have happened at the beginning of October. It could be happening now, or it could be coming up for some of you. And just also keep in mind that if it's not your message, it's okay, because these are targeted this time. This is for the current energy. I usually provide divine prophecy from the heavens. I usually can get that kind of insight, but this time it is going to be focused more on the current energy. So I am just bringing you healing messages every month. I've made a commitment to do that for you all. So I hope that I can bring some healing messages for the sign of Cancer for this month. So since this channel unites spirituality and Christianity, there's going to be intuitive insights, and I will also pull some messages from the Bible for you. Whatever comes up and comes out is what you need to hear at this time. All right, so Cancer, what I'm getting here is that right now in your life, it seems like you have so much emotional fulfillment. There is so much love that is given to you from your loved ones or from the people around you. You may feel like you have a lot of support around you at this time, because you do. And I want you to know that even though times could have been a little harder for you in, like, the beginning of the year, or maybe last year or the last few years, but now it's like an awkward type of love that you're getting. And I say awkward because maybe at first people didn't really understand who you were or where you were coming from or where you came from. It seems like you could have come out of the blue and started to enlighten people, or you came out of the blue and started to, say certain things to people, and you could have spoke so many different words of truth or spoke so many different things out to a lot of people. And people could have been just like taken aback by this, like, wow, where did all of this come from? And maybe a lot of people didn't know what you had living inside of you and what you were about on the inside of you. And so that has somehow created some type of emotional fulfillment for you, because you have been allowed to express yourself so freely. And through the support of other people, it makes you feel very supported. Now, if it's something that you don't feel you're resonating with right now, then this could be that you're giving out a lot of love and a lot of support to other people. So either you are like the receiver or the giver, but no matter which way it's going, it seems like support and love is there on either end. Okay. Now, here's the problem. Well, I wouldn't say it's the problem, but I would say that this is more like a salute, because somehow you have defeated the enemy, or you are in the process of defeating the enemy. And see, I kind of feel like saying that the enemy thought that he would just come in and try to block your blessings, or come in and try to stop you, and come in and try to hurt you, harm you, bring harm to your life. And the enemy kept trying to put this specific thing in front of you over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and kept doing the same thing to you over and over and over and over. It's the same thing. It could be coming to you through different people, new faces or new places, but it's the same game that the enemy plays. See, the enemy is a master of games. This is a real life gambler you're talking about. And so the enemy likes to gamble with life. And so the enemy did this to you and had you involved in some type of game. And that is what the enemy is all about. So when you feel like someone's playing games with you, or people are playing games with you, or like people are wanting you to join in some type of game, that is from Satan. Okay. And I'm here to let you know how you know that what I'm telling you is the truth is because we all know that you serve a God that does not play games. And that is how you know. God does not put that type of thing in front of you, does not want you to be a part of anything like that, and does not wish to control you in this kind of way. Only the devil does. So anyone that has anything to do with anything like this, no matter how fun it may seem or feel, it is all an act of Satan. And I think that you guys needed to hear that, because that is what you're overcoming or have overcome. I kind of feel like this is a past tense situation where you have overcome that. You have went past this. You have told the enemy no. You have walked away from this. You did not participate in this. It's like you're exempt is what I'm getting. You are like, hell no, I do not want to be a part of this, and I'm not going to allow the enemy to do this to me. So you guys have not fallen for the okie doke, basically. And I think that right now, the only challenge you may have is that you may still deal with a little bit of anxiety about it, or some type of like hardship about it, but it's more like in your head. It's not that you're receiving any type of outward or people facing problems, because people may not be facing you with this. It's something that is going on within your own head, within your own thoughts. It could have been such a traumatic situation that you experienced to the point where it's just stuck in your mind now, because you probably are in a state of disbelief or complete shock that you had to face this in your reality. And it could just feel like, I can't believe that I am going through this, or I can't believe that this had become my life for some time, where I had to fight so hard with the enemy. No matter how many people the enemy uses to come against you, this is still one entity controlling it. And this entity had come toward you and had been trying to do certain things to you. And so I feel like you guys really, really have broken free, is what I want to say. And that's why all of this love and emotional support is coming to you now because of it. So, okay. So I have the Bible here, and I just opened it up. I just opened it to page 379. Page 379. Look that number up. Look up what is the meaning of angel number 379, because it has importance for you guys. This is 2 Samuel chapter 15, verse 27. Now, before I read verse 27, I want to tell you that the title for this chapter is David Flees, Runs Off. See what I mean? I just opened this Bible up to any page, and that's exactly what came out. And before this happened, I just told you that you got away from something. You overcame something. You fled from something. Some type of evil, devilish society of people, community of people, a network of people, or something you got away from because you realized that this was really a trick of the enemy. Something or someone, some people were trying to get you involved in something that did not resonate with your soul. So right here, line 27, it says, the king also said to Zadok, the priest, do you understand? Go back to the city with my blessing. Take your son Ahimaaz with you, and also Abiathar's son Jonathan. So this right here is a command from a king to you. In this case, you could be like the priest, quote unquote, where, you know, a priest is a person who is, you know, like someone who is anointed with the word of God or with the good gospel. So you may be a person who is anointed, spiritual, or you may be a person who speaks the truth. And I think in the beginning I did mention that, like, something about you having a positive impact. So it's like you got a command from a king. The king could be the Son of God, right, in this situation. So the Son of God gave you a command but also asks you a question. Do you understand? I feel like this means that the Lord was asking you, do you understand what's going on right now? Do you understand the game that's being played against you? And because no matter if you have decided to join the game or it's being played on you, at the end of the day, it is all still coming from the same devilish source. So the Lord is asking you, do you understand what's going on? Do you understand what all of these people are doing? Remember, it's something about repetition. This is the same thing that they keep doing to you, and it's coming through different people, but it's the same person, the same entity sending it your way. And it's the same thing happening over and over and over. So you're getting a command from the Lord telling you to go back to the city with the Lord's blessing, which means that some of you could have experienced this in a different place. Now, this different place could have been a physical place, like where you were living or residing somewhere, and then you had to move or relocate somewhere new. And when you went back, because this isn't a new place that's like you've never been. This is a place that you have been before, maybe your hometown or a place that you lived for a while. Somebody out there had to go back to somewhere and tell the people about the blessing that the Lord had gave you, which I feel like the blessing is the awareness of what these people were doing to you. That's what the whole blessing was. You becoming aware and then moving away from these people, fleeing these people, fleeing the scene, getting out of not wanting to participate in all of this. And when you did that, you have a message from the King, the Son of God, telling you, or maybe God, and that's it, telling you, go back to the city, go back to that place, and you go and tell these people what this blessing is that I'm giving you. I may not be giving you money for this. I may not be giving you fancy things for this. But what I am giving you is something that money cannot buy. And that is spiritual awareness. Awareness. being aware of what was going on with these people. And really, that is the only thing that you needed to save your life, or to possibly make the most money you've ever made in your life. And I feel like that's on the way because of what you had to go through, what you had to give up, what you had to experience in order for you to be able to get to where you need to go. And the Lord told you to take your son with you. So you and your son could have left this place. If you have a child, especially if you just have one son, you and your son could have left that place together, or like around the same time. This can even apply if you have a daughter or if you have multiple kids. Some of you, if you have not made a move yet, then this is your message about making a move soon. You and your child away from a specific group of people, and getting to go back home or go back somewhere where you come from, or somewhere that is familiar to you, so that you can tell everybody about what happened. And so that is what this is about, you guys. You guys must be going through something right now. Or you're like having to get away. Now, if this is not about a physical relocation, then this could just be about a spiritual movement where something does not sit right with you and some people. And it could be in your work environment, family environment. It could be, just spiritually, you're just not feeling right about things around certain people. And if you had to leave, or if you had to remove yourself from this big thing that was going on, this event or this networking opportunity or this job opportunity or whatever it is, you have done the right thing. So don't feel bad about this. You were actually commanded by the Lord to do this. Do not feel bad about this. The Lord told you to leave. And when God tells you to do something, you cannot disobey. Disobedience only leads to your demise. Now, if you are still here, obviously hearing this, then you know that I am right and you are right too. You are right about how you feel around certain people at this time in your life, because what is going on around you, what these people have done, is try to pull you into something that goes against God. And you are absolutely correct, 100% correct about how you feel about these people. You are so right.